You don't think Luka's better than Jokic?
No, not at all.
Why not?
Because I
He's
think
not.
I think Luka is. I don't want to call him overrated. That sounds like I'm disrespecting him. But I think people see Luka what he does when he has the ball the whole game and see the numbers he puts up, and I think it just skews people's perspective of him as a player. Similar to the Trae Young effect, but he's obviously better than Trae Young. But you see someone who has the ball the whole game, controls literally everything, and then you see, oh, he had 28 and 8. And then
So
you
what
think
does that
he's
have
just
to do with him not being better than Jokic?
That's true, because Jokic has the ball in his hand a lot too.
no.
Exactly.
Jokic doesn't.
Very
Jokic
true.
does not. Jokic doesn't dominate the ball like Luke. Not even close. Like he doesn't
Yeah,
have the ball half as much as Luka does.
He
Like
doesn't do
Luka's,
as much dribbling, but the offense runs through him out.
yeah.
I think
The offense runs through Jokic, but the offense in Golden State runs through Steph Curry. They just don't hold like the offense in Brooklyn runs through KD. Even LeBron
Right.
to a certain extent, he's not holding the ball the whole game. Like
Like Luka does.
Luka's holding the ball like 18 seconds of possession and just
Right.
dribble.
Okay,
I
okay.
think a lot of the
Now,
narrative. I think a lot of the
it
narrative
skews
around.
people's perspective.
I think a lot
Go
of the
ahead.
narrative around Luka being top 3 has to do with people not, or just seeing him go farther in the playoffs. Honestly, like if I would have said that Jokic is better than Luka last year, no one would have a problem with it. But now it's like, oh, you don't have Luka top 3 just because he went farther in the playoffs, doing the same things that we knew he was already capable of doing. Like, did you not think that he was able to do what we saw him do in the playoffs this year?
no.
So then
Like not think that. Like I expected Luka to be playing like this in the playoffs. I expected him to do this every single time he stepped in the playoffs. 'cause
But
that's
this
what
is
he showed me
nothing
from
new.
last season.
He's been
But-
doing this
Yeah,
in the
nothing
playoffs. This has
surprises
nothing
me
to do
about
with
Luka.
Luka. So ranking him as a player, you could rank him wherever you want. Ranking him based on where he makes it in the playoffs is goofy. It's silly
but
because
what people do.
Jokic got
People have
knocked
that
out.
recency. Yeah,
first
people have
round.
that recency
See ya.
bias, though. People
But
say
that-
KD's not as good as he was because of what happened in the playoffs.
Got
People
But
swept.
nobody-
Right.
Yeah,
people
right.
wait,
Nobody-
people wait for
Marz.
playoff success and
Right.
then say that means how good you are.
But
Just
nobody's
like
brought
what
up the
people do.
playoffs. I haven't even heard one reasoning on to why Jokic is better, honestly. I just hear Mars complain about him holding the ball more. I haven't heard anything else.
I think Jokic is a better scorer. I think he's a better passer. Obviously, he's a better rebounder, but he's a bigger player. And I think overall impact on the game, like clearly that would be Jokic. I think Jokic is better defensively than Luka is. I mean, I don't think Luka does maybe anything better than Jokic.
Well, playmaking is Luka Doncic.
I think Luka.
that's
I
easy.
don't
think so. I don't think
What are you
so.
talking about? Luka-
Easy, I disagree. I think you could make a valid argument for Luka. I wouldn't push back too much. But
I also
Luka
have to.
controls-
I have to also know how Jokic is a better scorer than Luka.
I need to know
Yeah,
that
I don't
too.
see that one. I don't see that one.
because I'm seeing Jokic score with much less touches than Luka's taken. He takes more efficient shots based on the fact that he's stronger, can finish at the rim better than Luka can. He shoots the mid-range at an elite clip, which you don't talk about enough with Jokic. He's an elite mid-range shooter, like Embiid, KD, Jokic are like, obviously Chris Paul, but in terms of that high volume, Jokic is up there. Luka shoots the three at a higher clip, but he also takes a lot of threes he shouldn't be taking, which drags down his efficiency. Jokic's shot selection is much better. And I think Luka's better like shot creator, obviously, on the perimeter, but I don't think that makes up for the gap in the shots that Jokic generates versus what Luka generates.
All right, so hold on really quick. So is because Jokic shoots a better, whatever, efficiency, better field goal percentage, whatever. Is that what you're attributing to?
More closer to the rim.
Is that what you're attributing to better score? Because you said that Kevin Durant's the best scorer in the NBA. Nikola Jokic is
Probably
more
the best
efficient.
scorer in the NBA.
He's more efficient than Kevin Durant.
Jokic shoots like 60%.
He gets his buckets.
It's not
more efficient than
that
KD.
far. The efficiency between KD and Jokic is not that far off, whereas with Luka and Jokic is very far off. So,
Okay, so 5%.
I'll check it right.
It's 5% between KD and Jokic. It's 10% between Luka and Jokic.
That's a big difference, and B, the shots that Luka generates versus the shot that KD generates. KD's generating super efficient shots in the mid range, which people also undervalue how valuable it is to be able to just get a good look basically every time down the court. Whereas Luka's taken a ton of the same reason why I think James Harden was kind of overrated as a scorer. if you're solely generating step back threes, or Luka doesn't draw fouls the same way James Harden does, which would actually help his efficiency a lot. But he's also not a great free throw shooter. But the thing, if you're generating much easier looks consistently and scoring at a similar clip, like Jokic, like 27 a game, something like that, I'm gonna say you're probably a better scorer than someone who's generating consistently harder shots for themselves.
They played two different positions, which is the weird thing on what you're doing. Luka,
well, how else am I meant to compare?
Jokic, hold on, I'm about to tell you right now. Jokic is a big man. He's definitely, it's obvious. It doesn't take a genius to say that he's going to be getting more shots at the rim. So, of course, he's going to be more efficient. But just because he's getting more efficient shots, that doesn't make him a better scorer. Luka Doncic and what he brings for the scoring for his team is truly crucial. Like I said with Super Kurt, at night in, night out basis, bro, we're expecting Luka to drop 28 to 30 points a game. He's shown that reliability. He's shown that consistency. And the impact that he brings to the team for his playmaking and the scoring, bro. We've seen it in the playoffs. We've seen it throughout the regular season, bro. They wasn't losing those series because he couldn't generate shots for other guys. The guys was missing, bro. The guys were missing, and the team just wasn't going to be up to par with the Golden State Warriors because they couldn't check the guys. I think Luka Doncic is probably easier to build around him because, bro, they only need one more co-star. And there could be a championship contending team. Jokic has a lot of things going for himself. This year, everybody was hurt, yes. But even with Jamal Murray, even with Michael Porter Jr., even with all the guys that them coming back, I still don't think the Nuggets could win a title, bro. And that's why I say it's probably easier to build around Luka. Screw the fucking efficiency, bro. Luka's a better scorer, bro. Look at how he controls the game, bro. Just because he's getting more closer shots, we're gonna reward Luka for Jokic for being a better scorer just because he's getting closer shots at the rim. I'm not doing that. I'm just not.
I think definitely degree of difficulty has to be factored in when we talk about this, especially when we talk about Jokic. I saw a stat somewhere, I'm not 100% sure if this is accurate, that said that he shoots 60% of his shots in the paint, which, you know, it explains the high field goal percentage and the high efficiency. And I feel like a lot of us don't factor that in. I saw someone, not to like go off topic, but I definitely did see someone say that Jokic was a better scorer than like Embiid and Giannis. And I think that when we talk about him, we overvalue the efficiency a little bit.
How can you overvalue?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little
overvalue efficiency.
I don't know about that. I'm just talking about how he gets his buckets is different than.
Yeah, it's different. I mean, Luka is a perimeter player. He's gonna have to generate shots on the outside, pick and rolls, like whatever. But if I'm talking about scoring the ball, if Jokic can get me a layup or a post hook or a little fadeaway on command, whereas Luka's having to dribble, step back, maybe step back hesitation, floater at the rim, I'm gonna take what Jokic can give me more than I'm gonna take what Luka can give me, just by even if it is unfair because Jokic is a bigger player. I mean, that's basketball. Size is always gonna give you an advantage. Jokic has that advantage. He uses that advantage, and I'm not gonna discredit him for using that advantage.
Do you think it's easier to game plan to stop Luka from scoring or Jokic from scoring?
I'm yet to see a game plan that can stop either one of them from scoring.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going with this argument, Dub.
Yeah, I know where he's going. It's simple. It's there already. He's basically saying they're going to be easier to game plan Jokic, just take him out the paint, and then Luka, you could take him out the paint.
How do you take Jokic
get to the basket? I'm just saying that's where he was going. I just have a different question. If Bam averaged 14 points, right, and let's say JaVale McGee averaged 14 points, all 7 on alley-oops, right? Great efficient, 7 for 7. Who would you guys think is the best scorer then?
So they both averaged 14.
Because when he said overvalued, it sound crazy, but I get what he was basically trying to say. Like if a person is just under the rim making 20 drop off, someone drop off the ball 20 times to someone and they just alley-oop and dunking. At the time, it's like his efficiency is gonna be crazy. He's taking layups, but it's not like Dwight Howard in some of you eyes in his peak prime would have been a great scorer to you then.
No, but the difference, like you said with JaVale and Bam, is self-creation. That's Jokic is creating these looks for himself. He's not getting laid down passes. That's why the difference.
Yeah, it's a different comparison.